Tonight on Paper Highlighter, from health scares to helicopter weddings, the 90-Day Fiancé universe is exploding with shockers, and you're getting every single one right here. First up, fans are worried sick about Jenny Slatten. Viewers say she looks frail, slower, and even limping, and at 67, that's sparking major concern. Next, Jasmine Pineda is fighting back after Matt's viral meltdown about wanting a boy. She's revealing the heartbreaking childhood trauma that shaped his fears and pleading for compassion from fans who slammed him online. Meanwhile, Brandon Gibbs is being roasted as the little bitch ass of the franchise. Fans say he melts into tears instead of standing up for Julia when his parents attack. Now Julia is clapping back at her meddling in-laws. Then, buckle up, because Madelein's helicopter wedding has landed. Literally. She flew in by chopper wearing a sheer gown that's got the internet divided and Luke footing the bill. Fans are calling her the sports bride full of plastic after jaw-dropping photos leaked from Colombia. Wait till you see these screenshots. But hold on, Julia Trubkina just revealed she's pregnant and hospitalized. After years of fertility struggles, she's finally expecting baby number 1, but her latest post from the ER has fans praying for her recovery. And finally, Chantel Everett is feeling 5 pounds lighter. Literally. After a major breast reduction surgery, she's flaunting her new look and thanking her doctor for saving her back. Now let's dive straight into our first story, Jenny Slatten. Fans fear the worst. Jenny, everyone's favorite 90-Day Fiancé grandma gone global, has fans sounding the alarm. Recent clips show her moving slower, looking frailer, and even limping, and Reddit is in full detective mode. In a thread that blew up overnight, viewers pointed out that 67-year-old Jenny doesn't seem to have the same spark anymore. One user wrote, "I feel like there's something health-related going on, and I really hope I'm wrong." Another fan noted her in-laws are older than she is, but still have way more energy. Something's off. A few even claimed she appeared to have mobility issues after noticing her limp during a walk with Sumit. But here's where things get even heavier. Jenny isn't just battling possible health struggles. She's juggling financial stress, helping Sumit run his new cafe, and facing pressure from his parents who reportedly still expect her to care for them in their old age. Fans say it's unfair, calling out Sumit's family for burdening Jenny when she clearly needs rest herself. Some are even comparing her recent demeanor to the early days of the show, pointing out how much she's changed since moving to India permanently. Reddit threads and fan pages are filled with comments like, "She's slowing down fast," and "Jenny deserves peace, not pressure." A few hopefuls think she might just be exhausted, but most agree something's not right. Stick around, because if you thought Jenny's situation was emotional, wait until you hear what Jasmine just revealed. She's breaking her silence about Matt's painful childhood trauma and the real reason behind his controversial reaction to having a baby girl. In a raw new post shared to her fan page, Jasmine and Matt 90-Day Fiancé, Jasmine finally spoke out, defending her fiancé from the wave of online hate. She explained that Matt's hesitation stemmed from a dark chapter in his childhood, one that still haunts him decades later. Jasmine wrote, "It has nothing to do with not wanting the girl. Matt went through something traumatic as a child, and it changed the way he sees protection and safety." She added that someone very close to Matt had been abused, and ever since, he's carried the fear of being unable to protect the women he loves. That revelation hit hard, especially after weeks of backlash painting Matt as the villain. Jasmine continued, "People jump to conclusions without understanding the pain others carry. We're healing together through therapy and love." Jasmine even apologized to Matt for overreacting when she first saw his reaction, admitting she'd compared him to her own father, who abandoned her for being born a girl. "I was triggered," she confessed. "I'm learning to understand him better now." The post ended with Jasmine urging her followers to show empathy, signing off with, "If you've ever survived trauma, you know healing takes time." Fans flooded her comments with support in their own stories of survival. Fans say this moment may be Jasmine's most vulnerable yet. Many are calling it the first time she's shown her real heart, while others say Matt deserves an apology from the entire fandom. The buzz is, this isn't drama, it's growth. Keep it locked because the next story flips the mood from tears to pure chaos. Up next, Brandon Gibbs has fans calling him a crybaby husband after refusing to defend Julia during another explosive showdown with his parents. It all started with a chaotic visit from Brandon's parents, Betty and Ron Gibbs, who apparently dropped by the couple's home uninvited. Julia, who's been vocal about her in-laws' lack of boundaries, lost it when she found them meddling once again. Julia reportedly told them to respectfully fuck off after they accused her of driving a wedge between their son and the family. Tensions exploded when Ron demanded that Julia learn her place, while Betty told her to go back to Russia if she couldn't handle it. But instead of defending his wife, Brandon crumbled. Viewers watched in disbelief as he literally dropped to the floor mid-argument, bursting into tears. One Redditor summed up the chaos perfectly. Brandon's the only man I know who argues by collapsing like a fainting goat. Another fan posted, Julia's fighting a war and her husband's over there crying into a pillow. Others were harsher, calling him a mama boy who needs to grow a pair. Julia, for her part, has stayed quiet online, but insiders say she's beyond frustrated. After years of dealing with her in-laws' interference, she allegedly told producers she's done playing referee between Brandon and his parents. A Reddit user wrote, he's emotionally stunted because his parents never let him grow up. And honestly, fans aren't disagreeing. Still, a few sympathetic fans argue that Brandon's outburst might stem from emotional exhaustion, not weakness. He's torn between two worlds, one viewer commented. His parents control him, and Julia wants independence. He's breaking down because he can't please either side. Whether it's pity or frustration, fans can't stop talking. Reddit threads, TikTok duets, and YouTube reaction clips are blowing up, and the verdict is split. Is Brandon a victim of toxic parenting or just plain spineless? Stick around, because from crying husbands to high-flying brides, the next story takes us straight to Colombia. Up next, Madelein pulls off the most over-the-top 90-day wedding entrance ever, complete with a helicopter, a sheer dress, and a mountain of controversy. Footage posted to Reddit shows Madelein stepping out of a private helicopter in an open field, the wind whipping through her hair as she clutches her bouquet. Her groom, Luke, looked completely stunned and maybe a little panicked as helpers guided her toward the altar. According to insiders, Madelein insisted Luke pay for the entire spectacle, from the luxury venue to her sheer, deep V gown that left fans divided. One user wrote, "She looks like she's wearing a swimsuit with the train." Another commented, "That helicopter could have paid off Luke's debts." And about that dress, it's drawing almost as much attention as the flight itself. Viewers roasted her for what they called an Instagram model bridal look, complete with visible implants and glittery purple heels. A viral thread joked, "We can't tell if we're supposed to look at her shoes or her surgeon's work." The controversy only deepened when fans learned Luke may have borrowed money to fund the big day. Some are calling it financial suicide for love, while others say he's hopelessly smitten. Either way, the internet agrees this might be the most over-the-top 90-day wedding entrance ever filmed. Reddit threads are exploding with comments like, "She married the budget, not the man," while others admit, okay, the helicopter was iconic, I'd do it too. The fandom is split between outrage and envy. Keep it locked, because after all that glitz and glitter, things take a scary turn. Up next, Julia Trubkina opens up about her serious health struggles while expecting her first child with Brandon. Julia shared a series of Instagram stories this week, showing herself looking pale and weak, with the caption, I have been very sick for a long time. The night was terrible. The next slide stunned followers even more. A photo from a hospital room, IV in arm, and her usual bright smile replaced with exhaustion. In her post, Julia admitted she's been running on fumes. I sleep maybe 2 hours a day. No energy left. Still have so much to do, she wrote, hinting that she's been pushing herself too hard. For fans who followed her story since season 8, the update hit close to home. Julia has been open about her battle with fertility issues, even confessing that doctors once told her she might never conceive. She refused surgery out of fear, but later sought alternative treatments that helped her finally get pregnant. Now, those same followers who celebrated her pregnancy are begging her to slow down. One Redditor wrote, "She's glowing, but she's clearly struggling. She needs to take care of herself, not just the baby." A popular 90-day gossip blogger, 90-Day Fiancé Alexa, reposted Julia's hospital stories with the caption, "Sending love to Julia. Hope mom and baby are okay." The comment section quickly filled with messages of support and concern. Some eagle-eyed followers even speculated the couple might be filming new content for TLC, given the professional lighting in one of the photos, though others insist the scene looked too real to be staged. Still, Julia hasn't confirmed what landed her in the hospital. Whether it's stress, fatigue, or pregnancy complications, fans agree she deserves rest and privacy. Across social media, the consensus is clear. Julia's been through too much. One fan commented, "She's finally living her dream, but it's costing her health." Another added, "Brandon needs to step up and tell her to slow down." Don't touch that dial, because after this emotional roller coaster, things take a very different turn. Up next, Chantel Everett is flaunting her brand new post-surgery look after removing 5 pounds from her chest, and the transformation has everyone talking. Chantel's surgeon took to Instagram this week to reveal behind-the-scenes footage from the operation itself. The doctor explained that Chantel's procedure removed roughly 5 pounds of tissue in total. That's 2 pounds from one side, 3 from the other, to create a lighter, more balanced frame. In the video, the surgeon walked viewers through every stage of the process, showing how she reduced and reshaped each breast for symmetry. One image even compared the before and after mid-surgery, and the difference was stunning. The doctor captioned the post, "Her back is going to thank her for this one," and fans instantly flooded the comments with praise. "She looks amazing," one user wrote. "She did what's best for her body." Another added, 5 pounds gone? That's a whole bag of sugar. No wonder she looks so relieved." Meanwhile, Chantel hasn't directly posted about the surgery herself, but eagle-eyed fans spotted her in a new clip showing off a sleeker silhouette and a noticeably lighter wardrobe. Her posture, confidence, and smile all seem brighter. Longtime followers say it's more than just a cosmetic change. Many believe this surgery marks the beginning of Chantel's fresh start after her high-profile split and emotional healing journey. If you loved today's deep dive into all the 90-day drama, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss an update. Drop your hottest take in the comments. Who had the most jaw-dropping storyline this week? And don't go far. Tomorrow's upload is going next level wild with a brand new scandal that's about to flip the fandom upside down. I'm your host. This is Paper Highlighter. And as always, stay curious, stay loud, and keep it glossy, gossip lovers.